There is truly no greater gift we can give to people than the gift of God's Word in their own language. As we treasure God's Word in our own lives, we naturally want to share it with the world around us. For many, the hope of owning their own Bible seems impossible. May 13th at 7:30 p.m., a group of young Christians ran a Persecuted Church simulation to get a glimpse of what happens in real life. These are their stories. Learn from it, get inspired, and pray for our dear brothers and sisters who are in similar situations.
When we decided to do a week on the Persecuted Church, we wanted to make it like really practical and give the students an experience how it would feel to be like in a country where the church is persecuted. And so we brainstormed and came up with this scenario.
And then when we went and we finally had our church service and we got raided, I think that was the most terrifying part of it, because they kept asking who our leaders were, and I was the only one who had a Bible on me. And so I was trying to hide it, and like, how do you hide a big fat Bible on you, right? And so it was difficult, and I was scared that
You're my mommy.
Stop! Stop, man! Get out! Get out! Now! Come with me! Hey. Out. Go get her! Shoot her! Hey!
And when I was hiding in the safe house, looking at the windows and seeing torches being shown and people running around, it actually made me realize just a bit more of what it could be like for people who are actually going through that situation.
Look at her. Look at her face. Look at her face. There you go, face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Hello. Right? Tell me. 2, 1. No. Ah! Too kind. Get on the floor. Who's this person? Who's your leader?
It's the two of us.
Stop talking. Who's your leader? Shoot him. पता नहीं कौन सी बात कर रहे हैं लोग, कि मार देगा भी हम जॉन से. Don't look at me. Who's your leader?
Jesus Christ.
Who's your leader?
Jesus Christ is my leader.
There's 2 in here. Stop lying. Didn't Jesus say not to lie? Didn't he? Who's the leader? You're talking now. Look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm gonna let you go. You tell me who your leader is. It's simple. 2 leaders. It's simple. Just point them out.
Well, I was stationed at one of the safe houses, so the students in the simulation had to find their way to the safe house without getting captured by the guards. And then I delivered them their Bibles, which they had to safely get to the undergrounded church eventually. And the first thing that all of them asked was, who can we trust? Who can we trust? And it was just really cool to watch throughout the simulation as they battled with whether to share about Christianity or whether not to, whether to lie, and who they could trust and who they couldn't, and just the reality of what it was like to live in those situations for people who are in the persecuted church, and they have to live in such a way that they can't share what they believe, and if they do, then they risk the chance of death or going to prison, and just the reality of the war going on around them was really powerful as well.
Shut up! Shut up before I shoot you!
I was told you to be honest.
Who's your leader?
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna shoot you in your legs right now. Tell me. 3, 2, 1. You. 3, 2, 1.
And I do think it's affected my prayer life. Like today we were reading through the Beatitudes and talking about which one was most effective to you. And I think when I've read them in the past, I thought about myself when I was reading them, but as I was reading it, I was reading the Blessed are those who are persecuted for their faith. And I don't remember what it says will happen to them. But it was cool just to kind of be reminded that those people are blessed and to like continue to pray for them, I guess.
Look, listen. If you don't tell, I shoot her in the head because of you. Look at me, hey! Look at me! I shoot her.
Do it.
Okay? I shoot her. Okay? 1. Give you 5 seconds. 2. 3. Shoot her legs. I shoot another leg. Who's the leader? You think that's funny? What's that? Break a nose. Break a nose. Break a nose!
We heard gunshots, people screaming and running. Eventually we were found and put in jail and questioned, which was hard because we truly didn't know where the Bibles were. So being asked and screamed at, where are the Bibles? We didn't know.
I'll tell you who my leader is. Let them go and I'll tell you who.
Okay.
My leader is. Let all them go and
I think it's a trick! What do you think we are? Do you think we're that stupid? There's 2 of you!
My arm.
Yeah.
I'm the leader. I'm the
You're
leader.
the leader? Who's the other one? Oh, really?
So,
Where's the
I'm the
Bible?
only one.
Where's the Bibles then? What are your plans? Down on your knees. No one's standing up. All of you, down, down, down on your knees. Right now. Get down. Come on, just get down. Where's the lights?
I can't imagine actually being in a situation like that. But for people that are in those situations, I know that God is so proud and he's right there with them. And he's mourning with them and he's being persecuted with them. And I think God holds them in such great honor. You know, it talks about the martyrs in heaven. And God said there is still more coming to be with me. So I think God really holds in such high esteem those people that are being persecuted for his name.
Go home right now. Who wants to speak? No one speak? Where's the knife? Bring my knife.
I'll speak.
Bring my
No,
knife.
no. I'll speak.
Get my knife.
I'm speaking.
Start speaking right now. Start speaking.
The Bibles are down the
I don't know what. I don't want to know about the Bibles. I want to know who the leader is. Point them out. Leaders, stand up right now.
It's just me.
It's just you.
Yeah.
That's a lie. There's 2 leaders right now. If you tell me another lie, I'm gonna kill this person.
Me and Jesus.
I'm gonna keep torturing this person.
Just shoot in the head
Give my
and
hand.
point.
Give my hand.
Shoot in the head.
Tell me who the other leader is.
Just shoot in the head. That's it.
escaped.
Don't lie. We have it. A great authority. 2. There's 2. 1. Bring me the other hand. Look at me. Look at her.
I saw more of a reality, even just such a small glimpse, you know, the reality of what people are actually going through. Because, you know, when we were like, you know, running away and we saw like a flashlight shine on us and we had to like duck down, my heart would race, you know, and I would get a little panic, you know, get a little adrenaline. But that's just a small kind of mustard seed of what actually happens in real life. And I mean, it's kind of unfathomable, you know, to think about actually running for your life, you know, kind of like that. Or being caught and, you know, being poised with the question of like, you know, will you denounce your faith and you can live, or vice versa. So it's pretty heavy.
¿Qué tal si le hacemos la latina y le cortamos unas orejas y unas lenguas? Ah, ¿qué tal si le decimos eso?
Right. Put her in the middle. Right. Bring the knife. You guys did this to her. You guys did this to her.
Cortarle la oreja primero.
Wait. You come with me. Come with me.
With praying for those who are in that situation, it shouldn't be like praying for them just because you know it's happening, but looking at it as if they were your brother, they were your sister, they were someone close to you. Because I was really scared at that moment in the dark, and all of my teammates were gone and I was very alone. So even though I was just running around, I think that I was, you know, trying to hide. I was not being caught, but I didn't know where to go anyway. So alone and so scared.
¿Tienes miedo o qué?
Hurt? Is that hurt? Is that hurt? Is that hurt?
I really feel like, we need to be a little bit more serious with this. I think more, because for me, this Persecuted Church and this brother and sister, for me, they have a deeper faith than us. Yeah, so we need, I think, we just want to bring, some reality for their life. So I hope they can pray every day, not, just in this situation, just that day, just one day. Intercession is for Persecuted Church or something, so they pray. No, they can remember. Can be something they can remember forever.
What about stop with that and tell me who is your leader? Is that her? Still her? What about cut some tongues, some ears? Oye, mano. What about this one?
Look. We shoot you.
No sé.
Shoot you and your family.
Parece que
All
le
you
gusta
gotta
el
do
dolor.
is just tell us. What are you listening to? Alright. Bring her out.
Realistic. What about people out there? What about people in those situations right now? How are they going through these situations? And so one thing I know right now is that I don't want to be in that situation, and I'm really glad that I'm not. And I feel really, really deeply for people who are in the situation. In fact, they're heroes to me being in that situation. Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. Bring the lights. Show the light. It's on you. You can say that.
So can you actually? You can make a choice right now today
Tell me
to
to stop
change your
talking.
life.
If you say something else, I'm gonna fire and I'm gonna kill her. And I will not shoot her head. I will shoot her hands and then her heart, and she's gonna die a slow death. Now, if you don't stop talking and start telling me what she wants and who the leader is, all right? And you're gonna cooperate with me.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to cooperate with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna be a very nice person. All right? I'm gonna be a very nice person, and I'm gonna put the guns down. Okay?
She's going here.
When it was just my own life, it wasn't too terribly frightening for me, but when it came to the gun being held at someone else's head and me being told, oh, if you answer, you can save this person's life, and if you don't, they're going to get killed because of you. And that fear just went through me that Christians in these countries that don't have the freedom of religion have other people's lives in their hands as well. And it's just really a choice of sticking with Jesus and maybe someone else's life having to be given up for that, and just really staying strong in that. And I found that really difficult in the moment, so it made me really more aware and take this issue so much more seriously than I did before. So it's not just their own lives that are at risk over there, it's other people's lives are in the risk of their hands as well. Yeah, this is a lot more of a serious issue than we really think about it here.
Alright? Look at my hands. It's free. I'm a nice guy. Okay? Okay? Tell me who the leader is.
Our leader is Jesus Christ,
Stop lying.
the Son of the living God.
Stop lying. There's one person, there's two person here.
You call me a liar, but yet you don't believe my words.
Exactly. It makes perfect sense.
It doesn't make sense. You've asked me to tell you who the leader is, and I've spoken the truth, and the leader is Jesus Christ.
You got 5 seconds.
God be with you.
I've heard of other people having experiences like that for the underground church. And there's always surprises around the corner. You may never know what's happening. And I thought it was important to be able to relate to a little bit even what other people go through. And so I wanted to, make it
cool. I think that just getting a glimpse of it will put meaning to that prayer. Then it's just not, oh, let's pray about the persecuted church today,
I think it was really important because we get told about the persecuted church, but often we don't really know anything about it. And they got to have an experience of how it actually feels for those who could be killed for their faith at any moment.